Today's video is going to be a little bit shady, and that's because we're going to be talking about awnings, particularly Fiamma awnings, which are widely known as the best on the market. We're going to be cutting through all the confusion and talking about the differences, features, and compatibility of all the available models to help you decide which one might be right for you. So let's not waste any more time and get right into it. Quickly before we dive in, if you enjoy and get some value from these videos and want to see more, take a quick second to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you can get notified when new videos go live. Camper vans are very small, and one of the best ways you can add square footage to your available living space is by adding an awning. It's really nice to pull up to a campsite and have a usable outdoor space protected from the sun and the rain. Maybe it's a primal thing, but for me, one of the best feelings in the world is being outside while simultaneously protected from the elements. It's like having a front porch, and call me crazy, but I also think awnings just look cool mounted on the side of a roof rack. If we wouldn't install it in our own personal van, we don't sell it. And Zach and I both have Fiamma awnings on our vans. Fiamma awnings are made in Italy for distribution in North America, and Vanlife Outfitters is one of the top distributors in the country. The company itself has been around since 1945 and has earned the reputation of having the highest quality and customer service in the industry. There are a lot of different models, colors, lengths, and options for the awnings that Fiamma carries, so much so that it can get overwhelming when trying to decide which awning to install on your camper van. I'm going to attempt to cut through the confusion and break it down for you right now. First, let's get the easy stuff out of the way and talk about color. Almost all Fiamma awnings, and I'm referring to the exterior shell of the awning, come in deep black, polar white, and titanium. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to refer to them as black, white, and silver. The canopy, or actual shade material, comes in gray and blue. And at Vanlife Outfitters, we only carry gray, but we can get you blue via special order. Now that we have color out of the way, let's talk about the different models that Fiamma makes primarily for camper vans and how they would be mounted to your van. These models are the F45S, the F65 Eagle, and the F80S. The first model is called the F45S, and it mounts onto a wall, or in the case of most camper vans, to the side of a roof rack. The other two models, the F65 Eagle and the F80S, mount directly onto the roof of the camper van. So if you're installing your awning onto the wall or the side of the roof rack, the main option is the F45S, and the F45S can also be mounted directly to the side of a Ford Transit high roof or a Ram ProMaster super high roof. We recommend reinforcing the backside of any wall or flat surface you're mounting it to. If you're installing an awning directly to the roof of the van, then you can decide between the F80S and the F65 Eagle. But wait, before we get into all that, you're probably wondering what the S and Eagle in the name of each model refers to. The key to differentiating between these two is understanding that S stands for supported. So the F45S and the F80S each have legs that support the awning canopy, while the F65 Eagle has wings or arms built in that hold up the awning canopy. Zach and I both have the F45S, and the majority of camper van owners have the F45S as well. The leg-supported models of the F45S and the F80S are both very sturdy, easy to use, and have the added benefit of including wall leg mounts or optional ground stake kit for added stability. It takes me less than 3 minutes to fully set up my awning, so I personally prefer having supported legs. On the other hand, the F65 Eagle is very nice because you don't need to deploy the legs, and it has a motor that comes standard. But there are a couple of downsides which I'll explain. The first downside is because of all the features, the F65 Eagle is going to be the most expensive awning of the three. The second downside of the F65 Eagle is that the motor has a wind sensor that automatically closes the awning when it senses wind gusts. That wind sensor, as a safety precaution, can be a bit overly sensitive and close the awning when it doesn't actually need to be closed. The last downside is that the F65 Eagle has limited length and color options, so be sure to check out the product page for an updated list of current configurations. So at this point, you might be saying, Josh, I understand the downsides of this F65 Eagle, but I really had my heart set on a motor. Well, you're in luck. because the F45S and the F80S are both available with an optional motor. Now, I personally don't have a motor on my awning because I find it very easy to crank out the awning, and it requires very little strength and takes less than 3 minutes to fully uncrank and set up my awning. But I completely understand if you want the luxury of having a motor. After all, you deserve it.
3 words for you: treat yourself.
For length, there are a lot of options for your van based on the model you choose. We have a list of recommended lengths on our product pages, but feel free to measure your van to see what works best for you. For just about every option applicable to most camper vans, the canopy itself extends out to 8 foot 2 inches. All of the awnings have different installation brackets and mounting methods based on your specific vehicle. Now, there is one other model, the F45 Eagle, but it's not really relevant because the size it comes in is most likely too long for most camper van applications, and it currently only comes in white. So in summary, the F45S comes in lots of different color and length combinations and even has an optional motor. And since many van lifers have roof racks or eventually plan to have roof racks, you can see why the F45S is probably the most popular and versatile awning in the van life community. If you don't plan on having a roof rack, then the F80S or F65 Eagle might be the option for you. As far as bells and whistles, Fiamma Awnings also have available options you can add on, such as LED light kits, rubber rain guards, and the F80S and F45S also have optional screen and privacy enclosures that really allow you to get the most out of your extra square footage. You should know that the screen and privacy enclosures are only compatible with the S models, so that's yet another reason we like to recommend customers go with these supported S models that have legs. Well, that does it for this video. Hopefully we cleared up some of the confusion surrounding awning choices. Please head over to vanlifeoutfitters.com for tons of other blog posts, videos, product reviews, and useful content about building a DIY camper van. And while you're there, be sure to check out our store, which features only the best road-tested products for your van build. As always, thanks for watching, safe travels, and we'll see you next time.